Have you ever wished that you could turn back the hands of time and say goodbye to a loved one who's passed? Thomas and Valerie Esposito did.
When Valerie's mother died, this New Jersey couple was devastated. They were heartbroken because they never got a chance to bid farewell to 74-year-old Joanne. The mother of 7 was a joy to be around. Sadly, she suffered from several ailments, including emphysema. Well, Tommy was especially close to his mother-in-law, who worked as both a bookkeeper and a waitress during her lifetime. So when she died a few years back, the Espositos' only wish was that they had more time to tell Joanne how much they loved her.
Espositos are with us now, and out of your pain came Lifetime of Messages. And let me see if I know how to explain this. It's a platform that allows people to leave messages that their loved ones will always have. Is that a good way to put it, Thomas and Valerie? We'll start with you, Val. How do you describe it?
Exactly what you just said. First, I'd like to thank everybody for supporting us and having us on, on TV. I never thought we'd have the opportunity to be even sharing this on TV, but it's an opportunity to leave a loved one a personal message that when they're grieving, this will help them get through the grieving. It's not really for me. It's for when something happens to me, that I can comfort my wife when I'm gone by telling her, hey, it's okay, I'm in a better place. We might have family members that are sick and have been sick for a long time, suffering from different ailments or different diseases or whatever it might be. And, we always say, well, that person's not suffering anymore. Well, that person can actually tell you on a video in the future about how they're in a better place. They know that they'll always be your guardian angel. You could say, I'm sorry to somebody. That might be a brother or sibling or somebody you haven't talked to in years. This is a good way to say I'm sorry. We know that people are telling people things that they would never say when they were alive. They were able to get this out there to them.
I just want to say, when my mom passed away, I had a video of her and my father. And unfortunately, I lost my phone and I don't have that video no more.
Right.
Wow.
So this is a great thing to, always have forever. And
it's a keepsake.
Yeah.
I can tell how important it is to you, Valerie, because I can see your emotion and what that must feel like to know that you don't have that video anymore.
No. Wow. And it was a video of my mom and dad, so it's lost forever, and they both passed.
So Tommy, how do we get it done?
And how will it be kept then to make sure that doesn't happen?
What happens is we have the lifetimeofmessages.com. It's a website. It's like on a social media platform. It's on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. And basically what you do is when you go in, you pick out the recipients, the people that are going to miss you. And you can leave them multiple videos. You can leave them several videos on their birthday, when their birthday comes. If you want to do a group one for Christmas, we do it while we're alive. It's not just for when you pass. I set it and forget it. My wife's got
set it and forget it. That's
nine brothers, and I got a bunch of brothers and sisters and cousins. And it's what I did was we normally call people up and say, happy birthday to you over the phone.
Right.
Now we did it on a video and we set it and forget it. Birthday's February 12th.
Have people done it?
It'll pop up.
Have you had people to do it?
Oh, absolutely.
And so is it so private that we can't see one of them?
Right, correct.
Yeah.
Well, what happens is it's an email that they'll wake up to. So I'll never forget an anniversary. That's never going to happen because it's already a preset video that I have
better
set.
Not forget it.
That goes right to that goes right to her voice. That goes right to her phone.
26 years later, hell, you better not forget.
So when they record it, then they can mark the date that they want it to be sent. For example, like you said, an anniversary or a birthday, a holiday that might be special to them, and it'll be sent then. Because I guess you're doing this while you're living. So how will it go into effect? You know what I mean? How will it know then that it's time to now enact and send out the message?
Okay, very good question. What happens is when I sign up, I have to pick an executor. My wife
Right.
is my executor. So when I pass away, she already gets something that says that I'm in Lifetime Messages. She's going to contact Lifetime Messages through the website and just hit execute.
Okay.
She has no access to the videos or who my recipients are.
It's so simple.
She just hit execute and go.
Well,
I would like
just
ahead.
real quickly here, because you sent us an example, and maybe it's just easier to show this than to talk to
Outstanding.
About it.
Thank you.
Let's roll.
Hello, family. I'm leaving this message for you to let you know that I'm obviously not here anymore. That's why you're watching this. I totally enjoy having a big family. I think it's great how well we get along and how much we love each other and how close we are. And I hope you continue to stay that way. I will miss you all very, very much.
Good job, Lee.
I love you. Goodbye.
Interesting. Boy, that would bring in a lot of tears for me, and I guess everybody.
Yeah.
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
I'm a fellow Marine myself. There are so many people that are overseas that might not come home.
True.
This is a great opportunity to leave their loved ones in the States. The police officers, the fire department, the doctors, the nurses that are going to work through all the covert and everything. These people suit up to save lives. They don't know if they're coming home every day.
Yeah.
At the end of the most important thing is we can't control when we pass, but we can control the narrative of how we go. And
Okay.
this is so important. I want everybody to have it. You know, that's why I came up with this, because, you know, my mother-in-law was up there right now and she wanted to leave something, or if it was available, for my birthday. I'm a pretty big guy. I'm 1 pound overweight, but she would have something on my birthday, because this is her. Hey, big guy, lose some damn weight already.
That's great.
I can see you from all the way up here,
Yeah.
and I just wanted to be around.
I can see
When
you
your kids get married,
all the way up.
Wow.
She always broke my stones about it.
Hey, I don't want to be crass because it's a nice moment. What's the cost?
For 1 to 3 recipients, it's $4.95 a month.
Cheap.
For up to 10 recipients, it's $7.95 a month. And if you have up to 20, like I do, it's $9.95 a month.
Okay.
Unlimited videos.
Yep. Very reasonable.
Lifetimeofmessages.com. Hey, thank you both for telling
Yes.
us about it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have an
You got it.
amazing.
Okay,
Thanks
we'll be
so
right
much.
back.
Bye.